Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Echo Stretch. In this video we're going to do a few tests here on the PS4 as well as the PS5. We're going to start off with sleirsgovy's little ISO here. We're going to try that. Just keep in mind this is only it's only partial, it's only the web kit, but yeah, we'll certainly go ahead and give it a try. We'll send a payload over just to confirm that it works. This one currently only works on the PS4. I've tested on the PS5, it just doesn't work, but other than that we'll just jump right into it here. First thing we need to do is create the image, or burn the image I should say. So we'll open up image burn, that's all I'm using, and we'll just go ahead and select the right image to disk. And I am using a Blu-ray RE, I believe, yeah, I believe that's what it is, RE for edible. But yeah, we'll just jump right into it here. I do have the ISO image right here. We'll just go ahead. I think we can just drag it over. There we go. And then I do have the disc in as well. Don't need to verify. I'm not too worried about that. If it is your first time with the Blu-ray disc, it does zero out the sectors. It does take approximately 45 minutes, I think it was, just to zero everything out. But once that is done, then it only takes a couple of moments, and as you can see, if we go ahead and just check it here, the file size is really small, 8 megabytes I believe. Yeah, so we can go ahead and just hit the right button, and we'll just go yes to overwrite it. Okay, give it a few moments here. Okay, there we go, and it's starting to write there now, and as you can see, it is complete. Go ahead and hit OK, and from there we can go ahead and jump over to the PS4. Okay, so now that we're over to the PS4, we'll go ahead and insert our Blu-ray disc. And just to show you that if we go over to our settings, we'll jump down to System Information, and you can see I am on 9.00. We just want to go up and check our IP address. We'll just go up to Network, go ahead and view network connection, and you can see that we have the IP address of 10.0.0.236. So we'll back out of there for now. Our Blu-ray disc is there. We'll go ahead and launch it. Now you will get a black screen, don't worry about it. Once that does come up though, go ahead and open up our netcat. So I'll bring that up there just like so. And as you can see, I already went ahead and changed the port to 9019. The IP address is there, and we do have our bin file, which is the RET bin. And if we go ahead and hit eject payload, it says done, and we get the hello world. So that there is a positive way, or a positive note that we're actually getting things done here. Like I said, it's just a web kit, just a small piece of this puzzle so far, but it's definitely moving in the right direction. Now we're going to go ahead and jump back over to the computer, and we'll load up a BigBoss's file. Okay, so now that we're over to the computer, we do have two files here, the BigBoss file as well as the sample file. Basically both the same thing. The only difference is the BigBoss file requires you to connect with your computer with SOCAT. Little program. I will leave a link in the description. Go ahead and check it out, and it will list the files. The other one is the sample, and the sample does it automatically on the PS5 or the PS4. These both files do work for both systems. As for firmwares, I believe that they work up to 9.60 on the PS4. As for the PS5, I never tested on the latest firmware yet. I may get to it later. You can go ahead and give it a try though. If you do have a burner, you can give it a try. Like always, if you expect anything, stay on the same firmware that you're on. Don't go doing any updates and then expect things to work. So we're going to go ahead and actually burn both of them. We'll start off with the BigBoss one, and we'll just go ahead and open up our image burn, and we'll write image. Go ahead and select the BigBoss, and we'll go ahead and just write it. Erase everything, say yes to it, let it go. It doesn't take very long. As for the SOCAT, I'm not able to actually list the files with this here because it requires your network to be 192. As mine is only 10.0.0.1 or whatever. I can go ahead and configure all the router and change everything just to get it to work, but in the long run it doesn't really make a difference, because once we do get over to the sample file, then it will list the files anyways. So we'll just go ahead and just test it to make sure that the ISO file does work. We'll go ahead and launch it, but yeah, now that it's burnt, let's go ahead and jump over to the PS5. Okay, so now that we're over to the PS5, we'll go ahead and just insert our Blu-ray disc. And we'll give it a few moments here just to get loaded up. It should bring us over to the media category automatically. There we go. And we can go ahead and just launch the Blu-ray disc. Okay, and as you can see, everything does come up. As you can see, it's 192.168. That's basically the IP address you want your computer to be, so that way you can go ahead and launch the SOCAT. But yeah, that's basically it. You know that the ISO is working if you do get this here screen anyways. As for the files listing, it's not really a big deal to have the files list. But yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump back over to the computer, and we're going to go ahead and burn that sample image, and that way that we can actually see the files list, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and jump over to the computer. Okay, so now that we're back over to the computer, we're going to go ahead and burn our sample file. Like I said previously, it's the same as the BigBoss file, but it actually lists the files with the sample file. And there's no need to use this SOCAT file. So let's go ahead and open up our image burn. I've already went ahead and inserted the Blu-ray disc. Go ahead and write image, and we'll just drag that over like so. And we'll go ahead and click burn, and overwrite any other files that are there. So we'll give it a few seconds. Like you've seen previously, it doesn't take very long at all. Goes pretty quick when it's burned this here, as it's only small anyways. I believe it's 6 megabytes. 6.43. Okay, and it's starting, and there we go. We are done. Go ahead and hit OK there. We can close that out, and we can go ahead and just jump right over to the PS4. Or sorry, PS5. Okay, so now that we're over to the PS5, we can go ahead and insert our Blu-ray disc. And like previously, once it does load, it'll automatically bring us over to the media category. Shouldn't take very long here. And there we go. So we can go ahead and launch the Blu-ray disc. Give it a few moments here to load. And there we go. So you can see underneath there it does list the folders as well as the files. There is no scroll there, so you can't go down any further. But if you go ahead and check out BigBoss's GitHub, you can see the actual image and all the files as well as the folders. This is a great thing. Yeah, so we'll jump over to the PS4. I will show you really quick that it does work on the PS4 as well, and it will list the files. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that we're over to the PS4, we'll go ahead and insert our Blu-ray disc. Give it a few moments here just to load up. We can see in the top right-hand corner that the disc icon is there, and it is trying to load it now. Give it a few moments, and we should see it pop up. There we go. Go ahead and hit or click X on Blu-ray disc. And we'll give it a few moments just to load in here. as well. It should be just the same. There we go. Everything does come up. The folders and the files come up as well. Currently, I'm running 9.00 on the PS4 and then 4.03 on the PS5. You can go ahead and try other versions. Let me know in the comments below what version you tried and if it does come up. But I'm going to leave the video at that. There's not much more than that, guys. We are expecting more to come in the future, so just stay tuned. Like always, do not do any updates. Stay on the firmware that you're on, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.